Uno mas.
Hello, stragglers.
What is up?
Alright.
Welcome back. So currently I'm going through the top 5 presidents that I would not want to beat.
Not want to beat?
No, me.
Okay.
Disclaimer. I already said I wanted to meet Virgil Wilson for the intent of beating him to death.
Beating him to death.
So that is why he is not going to be on my list. However, Jake did say Virgil Wilson.
Yeah.
More than likely on his own terms. Anyways, so... yeah, so there's that. You go through your list again, just so they know.
Okay, good. So I said...
Tyler
Johnson.
Tyler so far.
Tyler Johnson. Andrew Johnson.
Yeah.
Buchanan.
Yeah, Buchanan. Harding,
and Jefferson.
yeah.
Thomas Jefferson.
And so far I've also said Johnson and Tyler.
Yeah. Because we kind of have the same wavelength.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure... listen, I'm trying not to like have a thing where I'm copying you. In fact, I'm pretty sure...
It's not you copying me, it's you just agreeing with me.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure even then, like... I'm not saying this as like, oh, I was the first one to say this, but like, I was the first one who said I had a very strong disliking for Tyler.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you said you had like a very strong disliking for Johnson first before me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah. So let me get back to it. I'm gonna try and come up with different guys from you.
All right.
So this might be interesting.
All right.
It's even harder with Wilson off the table, though.
It's harder.
Yeah.
That just shows it. Like it's.
I guess the dead body of Wilson that I beat earlier. No. Fuck, man. Shit's difficult.
It really is.
Yeah, because like... and, like, I'm trying to think of like the obscure presidents at this point, and I'm like... I don't think I have that much of a pain to say I wouldn't want to meet William Taft.
Like, poor Taft. Poor Taft.
Like, it's like, what did I do to you, Matthew? Like,
poor Taft.
I don't know, man. It's so fucking tough. You basically got like the good ones. I had to give myself the benefit of the doubt for like the two that I do agree with that I would not beat on my own terms. I'm gonna go through a fucking list of them, honestly. I'm sorry.
Watch that's also taken down. It's just Donald Trump. Just all of them is just filled with Trump. Like, wait, where is everybody?
Okay.
I heard something crazy that they want to also bend the Constitution to get him a third term. Like, oh god.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after this.
Yeah. Anyway.
I gotta choose my weapon. Alright. Presidents. I'm gonna go through them. Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland. I don't think I want to meet Harrison.
Benjamin Harrison?
Yeah, Benjamin Harrison. He just seems so interesting to me. Did nothing in his presidency. I just don't see the appeal. I kind of have a little disdain for Reagan too.
Reagan?
I am not very familiar with his presidency in general, overall. But just from what I've heard, he did a lot of polarizing things.
Yeah, it's very mixed. I find him very mixed. Yeah. I think he did a lot of good, but I also do think there was some stuff that he kind of was not good that left a
and at this point I'm kind of doing the bottom of the barrel. I'm like
YouTube. What's that? Your channel?
Is that your channel?
We're gonna subscribe immediately.
We just go to the official YouTube channel.
Yeah. The YouTube channel for YouTube.
YouTube is streaming Splatoon right now. There are not many to choose from. I don't want to choose like an obscure burning president either. But I know I have to choose a fucking honorary. I think McKinley, he just looks scary to me. He just looks like he would just look at me and I would just explode on impact. If he has a Medusa effect, but like if you look in his eyes, you explode.
I know he was definitely one of our most like religious presidents, so he might have been a nice guy, but
yeah,
he does look scary.
Listen, I'm not very familiar with the McMahonly.
McMahon.
So I don't know. He just looks scary and looks like he called me a slur. That hasn't been uttered in 100 years. So I don't want to be anywhere near him, to be honest.
It's just with all their portraits though, they all look kind of scary because a lot of them because when photographs were made, the idea was just like you do a portrait to be like all serious and stuff, and it wasn't until like the 1900s that someone smiled and be like, hey, we can like smile now.
Oh yeah.
Like because they took it like very seriously because it's like
an important thing. Yeah.
So like your generation see what you looked like and stuff, but then it wasn't until like some like foreigner guy in like the 1900s like saw the camera and was like, "Jeez," and just like, and that's how we can smile now. That's like socially acceptable. Such a funny story, but yeah, McKinley does look like a scary dude.
It looks like if he wasn't president, he'd be like a leader of a cult.
Oh, poor McKinley.
Listen, I'm not trying to be like I hate McKinley. I'm just saying his appearance is very scary looking to me.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was a fun guy. I just don't know that because he looks like he just ate 10 people before the photo. He has like multiple things in his eyes, but at the same time it's so empty. I don't know how that's possible, but he pulls it off. Just get this man away from me. Bury him 12 feet under. I think the first spot would have to be Van Buren. I did like, I don't know, man. Just
he was the. I will say it is cool that he is the first president born in the United States.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
Officially,
yeah, officially born in the United States, and then he is still and probably will only be the only president that spoke English as a second language. I don't think we're ever gonna get that again. not in our lifetime.
Wrong. Obama speak Canyon.
Wrong.
Check the birth certificate. If we were born 100 years from now and NerdVibed existed 100 years from now, I'd say Trump. But I can't say the guys who's still alive, even though I said already, but for meeting. Just because I think he's such a goofy man and fun looking. Not fun looking in like a mean way, just like he looks like a fun guy.
So one of my favorite pro wrestlers growing up, he has a podcast now and Trump was on his podcast and like the whole like It was like kind of funny because like the whole like first half of it, Trump was just interviewing him, just asking him about wrestling. It was like kind of endearing, and I was just like, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, like, okay, Trump probably does not want to talk about politics, you know, he's probably got to talk about it constantly, so he just probably wants to unwind a bit. And then they got political, and then I just was like, okay, I'm done listening to the podcast.
Yeah. Van Buren, yeah. I don't know if it's Van Buren, but like I'm pretty sure there's one president who isn't related to like someone from England or some shit. I think it's Van Buren.
Dutch. Yeah, he's Dutch.
Yeah.
He has Dutch descent, Dutch ancestry. That's why he was like his English was his second language because he grew up speaking Dutch.
It's fucking fantastic. That's amazing.
The first and only president we will ever have that they spoke English as a second language.
That's fucking amazing.
And then I think both Trump and John Quincy Adams are the only ones that have first ladies that were not born in America.
Quincy Adams.
You wouldn't want to meet him?
No. I'm saying, where was his wife born from?
England.
England?
Yeah.
Alright, fair play.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Probably looked being up at all times. Not from Adams, but
his dad. His dad would be like, "What?
What?
You what?
You married a British?" Yeah, I don't think he'd be too fond of his son marrying a British person.
I think John Adams got mad at his son for naming like one of his sons after something, and like he got mad about it.
Jesus Christ, man.
I think he.
I'm trying to come up with an honorable mention.
I'm gonna look up John Quincy Adams' sons so I can think. What name?
Honorable mention Hoover.
Hoover. Poor guy.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know Hoover and what he was like. I just think he was president at the wrong time. But listen, just cut me some slack. I don't know who else to say. I thought it was gonna be easy. I thought this was gonna be easy. Like, hey, come up with presidents you don't want to meet. But then, like, I looked at all of them and I'm just like, man, I don't want to do fucking.
I feel bad.
Zachary Taylor like that.
Let's be real. He only won because of Mexico.
Who?
Taylor.
Taylor. Yeah.
That was because he was just popular. I feel bad for Hoover. Hoover gets too much crap for like. I know he wasn't perfect, but like he gets crap for like. I will say he didn't like help much, but it was still something that was out of his control. The depression, it was still out of his control. I think it's still crap that like he like couldn't. He didn't do much, but at the same time, it was still something that was like out of his control.
Who do you think generally deserves more blame, Coolidge or Hoover?
I don't. It's just the economy was just bad. And the president, unlike what people will say now, presidents don't dictate the economy.
Yeah.
The economy is just kind of its own. I don't know how it works, but it just does seem like it's like its own entity that like you can try to do things to improve it, but it's just with currently it was just COVID just brought down the economy, and
yeah,
Biden was elected during
COVID
the pandemic, so it was I guess it was his fault.
Futures.
Yeah. So I
Alright, top 5 presidents you want to have sex with.
Oh god. You didn't finish your list. Come on, you didn't finish.
I said Hoover for the honorable mention.
You did all 5?
Yeah, I was cherry picking for the last 2.
Oh,
I said Van Buren and Hoover. Because I was trying to be #different. Alright, Who would you bone?
None of them, because I'm not gay.
Alright, well, if you were gay.
I don't...
Kennedy?
See, because it would be like... Because it would be like that, aha, see, because you thought about it means you kind of like... You know, everyone says Pierce was like the most attractive president.
He's up there. I don't think he's the most attractive, but...
Just judging off a painting, though.
Yeah.
When you see the photograph, when they did photographs, he was much older.
Yeah.
Nah,
Present day Jimmy Carter.
oh,
No.
that's gross.
That is disturbing.
That is necrophilia.
I don't think he looks any different.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I love Jimmy Carter, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Even if I didn't like him, that'd still be so bad.
There's just a couple things that just from his presidency that just, but I think he had like pretty much that presidency, but I think he had a very good post presidency. I think he did.
For sure. It saved his legacy.
Yeah. Just the Iran Contra stuff, and then the pardoning the pedophile was definitely things that just kind of ick me.
For sure.
Yeah, just. See, Matt just wants to do like the guys, because if we did like the first ladies, he'd be like he'd get worried. This is like the one video his girlfriend watches. Like, seriously, Matt?
Really? Man.
I would have another honorable mention, because now I just thought about it, because we were talking about I was thinking like the first ladies, and then I would definitely put Cleveland.
Huh?
I'd put Cleveland on someone I would not want to meet. Bro's icky.
Yeah.
Bro's icky.
I was gonna consider...
Dude, no. Why would you marry someone you knew when they were a child? Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's gross. That's just... I don't care if it was for the time. That's just weird. You basically marry your best friend's daughter when he dies, and then when she's like 21, you marry her. Just you know her since she was like a child. Just
I don't think I knew that.
That's so weird. Yeah, he married her in the White House. I think he's the only president to get married in the White House.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I want that to be the only one, but...
Yeah.
Good for him, I guess.
Just Mel's just being like, seriously, Matt, simping for women that existed 100 years ago?
If I run for president, you'll be the first lady, and you'll be the only first lady I'd want to have sex with. So, like, yeah, I'm announcing right now, and at 8:52, Saturday, January 25th, 2025, I will run for election in the 2038 presidential election. Is that the year they're having the election?
2038?
It's either 2036 or 2038.
That you're eligible?
Yeah.
I think you need to be 35.
Yes.
So you're a year old. You're like 9 months older than me technically, but technically you're still like number wise, you're like a year older. But so now I gotta do it. Okay. 28, 9, 30, 31, 32, 20, 36.
I'm gonna be 36 years old, Jake.
2036.
I'm gonna be 36 years old in 2036.
Not really.
I will turn 37 at some point. Jake.
You're older than me.
I'm 25 years old in 2025.
Yeah, but your birthday falls on the year though. So you're gonna be 20. You'll still technically be 26 in 2025 though, for like the last few months.
I'm talking about for the presidential run.
I'm not saying you're not gonna be ineligible. I'm just saying you're like thinking that.
Okay, what did you say? How old am I gonna be in 2026?
How old you'll be in 2026?
Yes.
You'll be, so your birthday's in September, so
yeah,
you'll be 26 throughout the month, but then in the final months you'll be 27.
Yeah. So I don't know what you're going on about.
That's what I was trying to say.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand your point.
You aged twice in the year. You have two ages.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I am aging twice. My body's breaking apart.
Yeah, and then if you win, you'd be the third president to have. Oh, never mind.
No, what?
It's really... And then I realized, oh, wait a minute.
What?
Because Mel was born here. I would have been like, oh, you're the third president to have a first lady that wasn't born in our country. And I was like, wait a second. Mel was born here. It's a certified dumbass Jake moment. It's like, wait a second. Oh my god. I genuinely, it's not me being like an ass or like, well, he's just being offensive. It's just, no, it's because Matt brings up her home country constantly that now my brain's just like, oh, she was born there. Because she was born here.
Yeah, I don't know if like she's second generation or third generation. Her parents have like very heavy accents and all that, so they might be the fresh off the boat type people.
Fresh off the boat. Jesus.
I thought that was the saying.
They're fresh off the boat.
Isn't the saying is like, alright, you're the first generation of your family to be born in the USA after your parents moved here.
I am.
Or what?
Me personally, well, it depends on the side. I'm second generation born here. Because
really?
my dad was born here, so second generation that.
Wait, so your grandparents were like from Italy?
My grandmother, yeah. My
well,
grandfather wasn't.
I can't say no. I think my family probably has been here for a while. I don't know. I wish I could have an answer to this, but I don't know.
I told you we should do a video series where we do like genealogy.
How long would the series be?
I don't know.
How
far back do we go? When do we stop? Until there's no more records?
I think it would just be a whole process of like, well, we gotta censor like the closer relatives.
Yeah.
That's more personal, but
I think it's like once if Yeah, if you go back, I'd probably say like you censor for like I would say you would start uncensoring it probably in the late 1800s.
Yeah.
Just because you don't want to go, because it obviously you do like direct descendants, and then but once you keep going farther, they branch out more and more. It gets pretty kind of out there and confusing.
Yeah.
I think it would be like you censor your direct line, but then like if there's like your branch goes like further and further back, then like who cares?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be some random name, and there's people like who's okay.
Yeah, I think some other person could have that name on there.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
going. That's what I'm saying. It's like because you go back further, you're gonna find more. The branches just get more and more complicated, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Not too shabby for the last match.
Another victory.
Yep.
Ooh. Ah.
The MVP. Hell yeah.
Almost to level 54.
You mean 54, Jake?
Yeah, I said 54.
Oh, I thought you said 34.
No, I said 54.
Alright, that's gonna do it. Bye.
Goodbye.